golden beard is back.
I see no changes.
What's going on, you guys? It is the one, the only, the golden beard. I just ate burgers and fries, so I am getting up to go to the gym. That's why I'm in my car, and I want to get this video out of the way, kind of explaining on who I am, the things I've done in my life, and how did I become, you know, the person you see today. I am originally from St. Louis, Missouri, born and raised. I have two loving parents, a sister, and two little brothers still in St. Louis. If you don't know, I am living in Colorado now. I was living in Florida before I came here. And like I said, I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, which is a pretty rough state. It wasn't as bad as it's gotten now, but I guess, you know, as times change, the generation changed, things just kind of get a little bit more hectic. Let me take these glasses off. I don't think I've ever.
Oh! Somebody! Oh! He needs some
Shout out to
milk!
you on my glasses. No, I'm not doing that. Being in St. Louis, growing up there was, I can't say hard, but at times it has sucked. Now it's a lot worse nowadays where I'm from in my neighborhood than it was back when I was younger. So, growing up there, you know, I have friends who are either in jail or dead, one or the other, you know, from my years of school, high school, middle school, you know, just the way the game plays out there in St. Louis. I knew that one day I wanted a life of my own where, you know, you guys will see in the beginning of the video, I showed pictures of my wife, who I am married to her. We've been married for almost 2 years. Woo woo! Shout out to Callie.
Really, nigga?
So again, like I said, you know, being a young Black American male, I knew I wanted better for myself, and the only way that I would achieve that was to move out of St. Louis. When I was younger, you know, I thought being a thug, being a bad boy, being super cool, which like a lot of these young cats do nowadays, will be, you know, awesome and have people fear me. But let me tell you something. I'm too light-skinned for that. Ain't nobody scared of no light-skinned dude.
Bruh.
So, you know, trying to be bad, trying to be big and tough and wear my pants all down and all this thuggish stuff, it just wasn't in me, man. So I definitely had to get out of those ways, and I knew the only way I could get out of them was to leave St. Louis. I moved from St. Louis at the age of 21. I moved to Florida, where I knew that that was going to be a new journey for me, a way to mature and reinvent myself to a level that was going to take me higher. And to now I look back, I think I'm almost there. I think I'm right at the success level. Now it's to be up there, successful, and then go past that. So success level for me was, like I said, I'm married, I have a beautiful wife, I have two great dogs, which you've already seen those, the two pit bulls in the beginning. I don't have any kids. I have a great car. My wife has a great car. I have a lot of people who don't think it or choose not to believe me, but I have a Corvette that's actually in Florida. So at 27 years old, you know, driving a 2018 Corvette, I think is a really, really way to accomplish myself. Now, it left me big bankrupt. Don't get it twisted. It left big bankrupt, but it's also making me money at the same time. So I definitely say that's an accomplishment for me. I was only able to accomplish that because of the things I've done to get myself to that point. You know, credit score wise, my credit score is very good right now. When I first started my credit, I had like a 350 back in when I lived in St. Louis and I was younger. You know, I bought a brand new car right off the showroom floor. Thanks to my cousin, actually. She co-signed for me because my credit was big bad. And I raised her credit after having a car for a year, and wanted to get her name off of it, so I bought another car, traded that one in, bought another car that was way out of my price range. At that time I was making like $1,500 a week, so I thought I was making money, man. Like I was oodles and noodles with me. Hold up. Did this man just say oodles and noodles of money? Bruh, is you hungry? Yeah, I was going crazy. So I bought a 2007 Pontiac GTO, if you know what that vehicle is. It's a super fast car. Had a ton of fun with it. But I got overwhelmed and I got outside my head and bought a motorcycle just equally fast and damn near just equally expensive. And that will put me into a big rut. I wound up crashing the bike 2 months down the road. It left me with a broken ankle, some scratches, some scars. I couldn't work for a while, so I couldn't afford my car note. So that's something I had to go through. Those both got repossessed and left me a lot of debt. So, you know, given where I've come from, I feel that I've learned from those mistakes by not overwhelming myself and you know, taking things too far. And just like, you know, not so much as overexerting my money. That means spending more than what you actually have. So all the things that I've done to this car, the Ford Focus ST, if you think I've paid with that with just military money, you are sadly mistaken. I have projects, investments, the Corvette that's making me money. I have done things to allow my money to grow for me with me not even having to pay attention to it. I have done research and found ways to get there, and the only reason I know how to do those things is because I took the time out to study and learn, because I didn't want to be like, you know, nothing negative to say about my family, but it's a Jacob's curse, you know, to get your electricity shut off or not having heat in the house, and that's just not the life that I wanted for me and my family. So knowing that at an early age, you know, I think that that's where a lot of my success comes from, me realizing certain things I didn't want to happen to me that happened when I was younger. You know, my dad used to ask me all the time, like, hey son, what do you want to be when you grow up? I didn't have a crazy answer for him, like, oh, I want to be a ball player or a rapper or anything like that. That's just not what I wanted, you know. So I did the only thing I knew how to do, and that's to take the negatives that I've learned from my family and turn them into positives. And that's how I think I've come to be so successful today at this age so early. And I'm just going to keep going, keep going to the top until I feel that I'm at a level where I don't even have to get out of bed. All I gotta do is go to the gym that's downstairs in my basement and go back and watch TV. I'm going to get to that level. And somebody asked me yesterday, actually, they were like, oh, what made you do YouTube? YouTube is a step that'll help me get out of my comfort zone. I don't really know how to talk to people and be goofy around people that I don't know. And me being in the military, it's going to come a time where I have to speak to a larger group of people and not be nervous. So that's what YouTube is going to help me with. It ain't so much about the money. It ain't so much about content, all this. Like, I have a full job. I have a full career. You know, I'm military. But I also have things, so just in case if I get hurt or when I have to be forced to get out of the military, I will be okay. So that's my main goal for YouTube. I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing it to help my own progression. Which is what a lot of you should be doing, is doing something that helps you to grow to a mental capacity that's further than what you had than yesterday. And just keep going, keep moving, and keep growing. Like, there's so much stuff in the world to learn. Hell, I'm still learning. My dad till this day, you know, he's still learning. He's 50 so years old, and he's doing a lot to learn new things, and every day, and he passes them on to me. I pass them on to my little brothers. I pass them on to whoever needs to know. But being where I am today, I definitely think it's a blessing, and I stay dedicated to my cause. I stay to keep me growing and keep pushing myself. I'll tell myself all the time, not so much negative thoughts, but things that I can work on to make me better. And at 9 out of 10 times, it usually helps me. You got to find your own method to help you. Everybody's different. That's what I mean by when I moved out of St. Louis. You know, I just felt like St. Louis just wasn't for me. A lot of people there who I know walk around with guns and extended mags and knives and all this stuff, and it's like, dude, if you're gonna carry a gun, do it the right way. You know, guns are not a thing to hurt people. It's to protect you and your family. Like, I carry a gun, you know, I agree, but I don't do it because I think I'm bad, I'm some kind of cool thug or anything like that. I do it to protect myself, my vehicle, and my wife. You guys haven't really seen a lot of her in my videos, but you will soon. We're PCS in Germany, so we're going to be touring around a lot. So you'll see more of her often. But yeah, back to what I was saying, you know, I don't carry a gun because I think I'm cool, because I'm a thug, I want to hurt somebody. I do it for my own personal protection. And given the things I've done in the past in St. Louis, I think that I have grown and matured past those things. And some of the people there, you know, a lot of my friends who are there are still doing the same thing we did when we were kids, and I just don't agree with it. And that's why I don't speak to them now today. This is gonna be weird to say, but I actually enjoy people who hate, you know, like people who talk negative about me. I enjoy those kind of people. I think they're funny. I don't condole in them. I don't talk back to them. I just laugh and I smile and I keep pushing, because those people mean that you're doing something right. If they're hating on you, you're doing something right. That means that your life is so worthless that you have to pay attention to another grown man's life and make yourself feel better. I love people like that. When I moved from St. Louis, I had friends that flat out told me to my face, like, oh, you're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to make it here in Florida. You'll be back in St. Louis. Just because you moved from St. Louis and they had to force yourself to move back because you couldn't make it, don't put that negativity on somebody else. I refuse to put negativity on anybody, you know, because negativity does nothing but make a circle. You put negativity on somebody else, I guarantee it's going to come back around to you 10 times worse, because that's just how the world and energy works. So those people who put that negative energy out, and if you feel like you're not getting where in your life, that's because you constantly being negative to somebody else. So those people, but yeah, we're going to wrap this video up because I got to go to the gym, and I am the Golden Beard. You guys stay golden. Later.